What's up, guys? We're on the first Bleach video of 2017, and honestly, the new year has been pretty rough for me. Last year was pretty rough as well. I hope it gets better eventually, and I really don't want it to just keep continuing that way, but new events, and being the 4th, it means we also have Void Region to look forward to, which, wow, if I had Hisagi, it would actually give me an attack boost. And, I get myself also exclusive frag, so I need to make sure to do it. I wonder if the mutilate bug is fixed. Otherwise, I have to make sure I'm there bright and early as well, or late and early, because it's gonna be nighttime. But there hasn't been much going on. I checked a lot on the Bleach forums, just typical amazing trolling, a lot of troll posts and stuff like that. So nothing has been actually interesting or something new that would come out. But honestly, I'm really looking forward to this year of Bleach Online. We get to go through all the events and stuff, and I just hope that this year ends up being a lot better. And I'm really hoping to get something from an Ultimate Battle Power event. The next thing to look forward to is definitely going to be Chinese New Year. Last year, Cotton came out, and they also had themselves a Senbon Zakura and a mini Ultimate Battle Power event. So I'm hoping we get ourselves, something that I can use. I'm not looking for any Zanpakutos unless it's a Raijin Jaka, and there is no way in hell that thing's going to be in, the actual Ultimate Battle Power for at least another 100 years. So it's something really sure, but I'm so close to 30k vitality. I just got the 29k mark yesterday. And looking at the new events. So we had bargain sale last time. It was actually a pretty good way to top up, because if you recharge 4k, you would have been able to get 10k gold in total from that. So it's actually a very good deal. But the merge really changed the way it works for me. So plus I'm really focused on Naruto Online. I'm not going to focus on these kind of games. Maybe in the future when there's some amazing deal, or maybe a discounted partner or something I really want. But on the bright side, I actually did some things to my account. So I actually went through my spirit stones. I actually recorded it, but it was literally I think 6 minutes of just me synthesizing and changing something. So there's really nothing worthwhile showing you. And a bunch of stones I wasn't even able to use because I didn't feel like, maximizing and minimizing my percentages. But on the bright side, the main finally hit 400k power. I kind of gave it level 9 strengths because I can't put them anywhere else. Berserk Renji has 11s, and the main is the only one who's a strengths beside that. So if I do go back to using a Vanguard, I have to ditch my main stones, give it right there. But there's been a lot of issues with my Hikifune. I get often stopped in CSB, and it's just the Hikifune, it kind of stops working for me. So I really don't know what to do. At the same time, I don't want to risk stacking into Namaya, just because personally, for him to reach that speed seems very hard, for him to outspeed other partners, and on top of that, I don't really have a sexy Kukaku to protect me from supports, and a Ryujin Jaka would just be so much better for any sort of one-man stacking formation. So it really puts me just having Cotton sucks. That's just really how I feel right now. Having Cotton is not a good feeling. I really don't enjoy it. It's just it was a really good Zanpakuto while it lasted. But once Raijin Jaka came out, it completely changed my mind. I just don't like Cotton Kyokotsu whatsoever. Another funny thing is, so I had an amazing discovery a few days ago. Now, for those of you who watched my video of the second merge on Bleach, you guys will realize that as soon as I got merged on my server, I had no idea what even happened, alright, because I was unaware of the second merge in the first place. My actual reaction was the first time I logged onto Bleach Online that day. And when I checked my guild, it was gone. It told me to apply. But I checked my guild back a few days ago, and my guild is here. So I'm so confused. I really don't know what happened. I should probably merge into the level 17 one, though, because we are, so far behind. These goddamn donations are terrible, but I actually get some stats out of it, so I should merge into it. Did he actually change his name back? Or am I just... No, I was about to say, because the group still says it's under... It says it's under his old name. Unless it's under his old name, or it's his alt account or something to keep the name from being stolen. But yeah, pretty much I have to make my transition in there. The group has some freaking memories. It's definitely freaking wild. This account still exists, but this was way back on my server. Oh man, the group, this group has been through so much. The reason why I pretty much kicked everybody out in the first week of my server, second week, was because everybody went to my group, and it was really annoying having to deal with all these type of people just basically trying to piggyback, and there was nobody to fight in Guild War. So I just kicked everybody out, and I need to really start going through all these evolution materials before I switch groups, but I always forget about getting those. So it's been aside that though. Honestly, I don't know. I'll just see. The group doesn't seem like a big deal. Maybe 7 levels of whatever it's called now. I don't even know what the name is. Guild Camp. Maybe Guild Camp actually does make a difference. But Rio Furnace, Shinemu, this is still continuing, so it's not new. Anniversary Feast. Bambiata, like they fucked up my dreams with this one. When I saw her character model, I thought she was beautiful. I was like, yes, the majestic lolly is coming into Bleach. But then when I saw the stats, and even looking at the growth rates now, it's disgusting. Like, honestly, after seeing all these 6 and 7 growth rates partners, it's so disgusting looking at this. But, like, everything about Bambiata is disgusting. Like, there's nothing good about him. And a 30k price tag, yeah, that's pretty trash. So, Demon Ichigo holds his price in this event, even though he's cheaper than the other ones. But you are getting stones. Pretty much, Senjumaru is your best bet to get from this event cycle. You are getting stones and the god Ichibe himself. So, this Anniversary Feast event has always been really good. It just really, depends what they have on the hot sale, because that's where the best stuff comes from. But on an amazing twist, Raijin Yoruichi is in the pyramid this time, which is pretty crazy. I mean, 200 points though, I think that's like a 40k recharge. Yeah, I think that's a 40k recharge on the dot. So pretty much the same price as Tensa Zangetsu was. What an amazing deal, right? I mean, 20 for 40k recharge for a free Tensa Zangetsu. So yeah, I mean, Raijin Yoruichi, she's amazing. She is definitely, if not the best support. She competes with, I don't know if I would say Jugram is like an amazing support. I do like the way he is. I do like the way the partner is, but I just haven't seen Jugram enough to really see how much of a difference he makes. But since Raijin Yoruichi is in limited lease, and she's really been handed out around. Like you can see her so like all over the place. In many events now in limited lease with your watch. So those kind of teams, she is definitely a good investment. Especially with freaking Raijin Jaka, So my problem is, even though I want to get myself more partners and change my team up a little bit, I feel like I need to get a Raijin Jaka eventually. Or go for a new Zanpakuto, because that Bankai Kenpachi is not going to last me. And that Bankai Kenpachi is probably going to cost like $1 million anyway. So there's no way of getting him. And, if they do release like a Nozarashi or a new Zanpakuto, we have ourselves Hisagi, alright, in the Ultimate Battle Power event continuing. Personally, he is, not the best assaulter to go for, but from a free-to-play standard, people will enjoy him. It's definitely better than using Yamamoto all the time. And the list goes pretty deep. I mean, up to at least 30 people are gonna probably get him. Hopefully, hopefully everybody that spent Vitality towards him gets him, because it is the worst feeling ever when you go towards the Battle Power or Ultimate Battle Power event and you don't get what you want. My boy Waylord knows this the hard way. I even have the screenshot labeled as, when you're having a bad day, open this image. He tried to go for Muramasa like last year. Was unable to get it like a few minutes before the event. So close. So I don't want anybody to have that, my boy Sweetie Swag was heartbroken because of that. It's definitely been rough. Then this like freaking Mysterious Puzzle never changes. That event is so outdated. On top of that, Hollow King or Visor Revenge, they added a tier 12 Hoku like a while back. So for those of you who got your yearly sign-in, definitely take advantage of this. Spend yourself 8k a day, and you will get yourself a tier 12 Hogu as well as a Hogu Enhanced Talisman. Free to play is low spenders. I would say focus on PvE. Personally, it's not good to go on PvP anyway. I've been doing more and more CSB, but it's kind of been evading me. It's just because I've been getting blocked a lot when it comes to using Hikifune, and sometimes I can just swap into Namaya and actually get myself the victory. But I want to make changes to the account. But it's just not the same as it used to be. Back then I used to live for Bleach Online. That was a day. And then kind of when I made that Brazil account, kind of really slowed down. And then in July, when I went on holidays and Raijin Jaka and all this kind of stuff, went to Florida for vacation, everything just changed. And on top of that, Naruto Online came out. So since I'm focusing on Naruto Online, I don't want to double spend into Bleach Online at the same time because, you can't really enjoy your time if you're spending into two games at the same time. Unless you do like very casually in one and then you go hard in the other one. So it's just not really my option to go ahead and try to get better in Bleach Online. And it's really been a while since I just focused on anything that would kind of help me out for power in general. But, I've been just finally managed to do Spirit Stones. No idea when I'll do Conquest of Might though, or whatever else. There's still a lot of stuff for me to do. And I don't even know what those things are, but yeah, I really just don't know what else to do when it comes to this game anymore. Just doing dailies, relaxing. It's just maybe because of me not knowing what I should do. My lineup is probably a reason why I'm not really sure what I should be doing in this game anymore. So yeah, sticking with the same lineup, eventually Hikifune is gonna just be completely useless. So I have to just start doing something rather soon, and the road to freaking Genmatsu is freaking slow. I thought Holmes is worse. So for those of you who went for Holmes, and I only know Marikano who has a Holmes anyway, that must have freaking taken 2 years because this is very slow. On top of that, I actually did miss Evil Spirit today. And I'm still, still a long way from my yearly sign-in, 63 days. So pretty much, I started Bleach Online last year in March. It's definitely been a long year. Definitely been a long year, and I'm just looking forward to some kind of nice changes into the game, I guess. Need some kind of variety, or just, we need some generosity. That's what we need. We need Go Games to just finally be generous for once and just give some shit out for free. Like, that's all I really need to do. Give out some old ones because they messed up on the Thanksgiving events. And, Christmas events weren't that good as well compared to last year. Who knows what Chinese New Year is going to be? Who knows what Easter is going to be? It's going to be like a repeating trend where last year's events are going to, pretty much, now it's going to be pretty much about 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, the events were way different than they are now. And that's just pretty much how it really works, though. Like they're trying to maximize on the money, and it's just the way it's working. So I need to give myself some more conquest of Might Souls. Need to clear these bags just because of I haven't been doing soul cultivation. I haven't even been doing Huacamundo either. Like I tried, when I kind of came back into Bleach after my YouTube channel and kind of calmed down and everything got a little bit fixed, I kind of went back into the game. I was doing all my dailies again, just like how I used to be in the back, or I used to in the good old days. And when it came to doing Huacamundo, I did it for a few days, maybe like a week. Then I just kind of stopped again. Like it's just really not the same. I've really been trying to go for the Aizen in the Inferno shop, but it is super slow. And for the most part, I clear the first 2 rows, and then Sephiroth in the third one blocks me. So, it's still a very slow journey. It's going to take a while, but I would love to get that Aizen, So that's kind of the reason why I'm working on it so bad. Because the Aizen is a beast. He's a PvE freaking god. 9.6 growth rate. I'm going to be going for him no matter how long it takes. I'll use him as my main assaulter by then probably. Probably finally would get a replacement for Berserk Renji at least. So I just need something else to come out. And apart from Bleach Online, I've been playing Bleach Brave Souls a lot. So for those of you who also play Bleach Brave Souls, just comment down below saying you sent me a friend request, or just search my ID and find me, and in the comments below just tell me what your name is on Bleach Brave Souls and I'll add you, because I'm looking for active friends just so I can keep playing the game and have some friends to run with when it comes to stuff. I've been playing a lot of Bleach Brave Souls, especially because I got myself Mugetsu Dangai Ichigo in the Bleach Brave Souls when it came to the Step Up banner. And after I tried to go for him on the first time and the second time, it just didn't work out. But then, finally on the third time I managed to get Mugetsu. So I pretty much got my enjoyment back into Brave Souls. And personally, Brave Souls is becoming way more fun than Bleach Online at this point. So I've been really into that. For those of you who don't know what Bleach Brave Souls is, you should check it out. I'll be doing a Bleach Bracelets video sometime, maybe in a week. You know, I'm waiting for the New Year's events to end. When the New Year's events end in Bleach Brave Souls, then I plan to basically, then I'm just gonna go ahead and pretty much do a New Year's video of opening all the summoning tickets, accessory tickets, all the kind of stuff I have, because I did like Bleach Brave Souls videos in the past. I kind of tried to do it, maybe did like a video here, a video there, maybe only a very few videos, and it really gets repetitive. But more in the sense where when they have these step-up summons, that's when the game really gets good. So it's the best time to start right now, especially for those of you who want to start Brave Souls, to try and get yourself a Dangai Ichigo, which is Mugetsu, or to get yourself the Hogyoku Aizen, which is basically the Ultimate Aizen. And a part of this banner, you also have yourself tag team characters, which is basically the Shinigami and their own Zanpakuto spirit. And they also have Baragon with the Mugetsu and Aizen. So it's definitely worthwhile to try it. If you like Bleach, definitely check it out. The only other Bleach game that I tried that was good was like Dia Rankar. But it's really not my type of thing. It's just really not that fun. Bleach Brave Souls is definitely way better or way more fun for a mobile game for me. So I'll be looking forward to that. Apart from that though, honestly, there's really not much to discuss for this week. I was just surprised when I managed to get myself, the guild back. I was really surprised. And, Zaza has been actually freaking beating me because of the Senjumaru. So let's see if it happens. Yeah, like the Senjumaru will destroy my entire team after the Hikifune because it goes through invincibility. So I have to always go ahead, and I couldn't even find the Maya for a second. So when it happens like that, sometimes I don't need to swap. But when I lose, I just try to swap to Namaya and pretty much win that way. So that's why I kind of got the idea of, swapping back to Namaya and taking care of things. But when I did swap everything to Namaya and try to do the entire CSB the same way I did, eventually it doesn't work out. And that's because Berserk Renjis are the instant counter to that, where they hit me, and that's where I need the invincibility. And this guy has a freaking insanely stacked Stark. Like, I'm not sure if this guy is a free player, honestly, but, the freaking Stark, it honestly works out. And he doesn't have Hironomaru this time, so it's a whole different fight. He has Kagashini. But when I fought his Stark, those fights get pretty long, and even against my team. So it's kind of funny the way it works out. I'm not sure if he was free to play though, because, or actually he could be free to play. I could have sworn he had a Berserk Renji, or there was another guy in my CSB that did Stark. Okay, so maybe it was this guy. It was Nero. I got confused with the wrong person, but yeah, he's like he's a spender, but he stacked the Stark, and it gets pretty nasty in certain fights. I think here I also lose. Maybe I win. No, actually, one sec. So in times like this, I would have to swap back into Namaya and Hikifune. Really makes me wish I had that Raijin Jaka. Then I would have personally invested into a sexy Kukaku, had myself a stacked sexy Kukaku, and just let Ryuji win the fights. Would have had Namaya just as the most stacked support by then at that point, probably. But, Namaya is definitely the longest investment I had. Well, at least the most recent investment. And that's still like Labor Glory event cycle, so that was like April. It's definitely been a really long time. It's definitely, you can actually feel the wear and tear when it comes to using these lineups. They kind of stop working after a while. But this freaking Stark, alright? Pretty much, the problem was always Berserk Renji killing the supports. So that's why I have to use the Hikifune for this one. And it's just really kind of funny though to stack a Stark, 3.2 million HP, and a Hironomaru. Like that's the kind of route I wish I went in the beginning. When I made my account, I wish I kind of chose to get a Hironomaru, or something. I really don't know what I should have done, but I should have had a different approach. And that's just the one thing you're always gonna have when it comes to this game. Everyone makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. There's always gonna be ways where you could have had your account way better than it already is. and it's just something that you have to live with. It just happens. It's always gonna be there. It's like a mentality thing. It's a mentality thing, if anything. So now we get to the freaking third row where it's just it always gets blocked, and that's the thing I hate about the freaking Raijin Yoruichi and like your watch being in limited lease, is that it gives everyone the option just to keep renting them, and it's by far the only the most annoying thing to fight. And then this guy has Jugram, Raijin Yoruichi watch, and TSI. I have never seen this person, to be honest. I've been doing CSB pretty consistently, and I don't remember seeing these partners lined up all at the same one. So for things like this, it gets even worse. Like, this is probably the best team you could have at this point in the game, although I would choose Sexy Kukak over TSI. Gives you way more survivability, way more defense. And then with a Ryujin Jaka, it's just pretty fucking annoying. So definitely, that's the most overpowered lineup that you can pretty much run. And then I just really don't like TSI unless you fully stack him. Pretty strong TSI though, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, that freaking crit from Karinji. But yeah, that freaking Mutilate and Burn from Ryujin Jaka is pretty messed up. It is way stronger than it should be. Like, it's ridiculous. Freaking 30% of your maximum HP. It's pretty freaking dirty. It can pretty much almost kill you. That's why a Sexy Kukaku lineup with a Ryujin Jaka just wins you the fight. And then the funny thing is, I lose to this team once in a while, so I'm curious to know what happens. I don't know, like this Mugetsu or TSI must be so. Oh, that TSI is goddamn stacked. 6 mil HP. Whoa, that is 6 mil HP on a TSI. That's pretty fucking crazy for where we're at right now. And then this is where I get blocked. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been getting blocked if they never had limited lease. You watching Raijin Yoruichi, because then he wouldn't run those. And I always thought about it. What if I rented Raijin Yoruichi and just keep renting her week after week after week? Although it does run up a lot. You have to spend 50k in total to get her. It's just like, personally, I'm not into the game to the point where I would use it for a tactical or like PvP advantage. And I'm still faster than Raijin Yoruichi, which is pretty crazy. The BP difference is huge. The stat difference is huge, and the VIP difference is huge as well. But that's pretty much everything I have for today. There wasn't much to talk about, so I want to apologize about that. Hopefully something happens for next events. First video of the new year though. Definitely been a trip so far. The game is not what it used to be, but it's still something nice to just come back to relax. It's more like an escape week after week, if anything. But I'll see you guys next events. Hopefully you enjoyed, and for those of you going for the ultimate battle power, hopefully go ahead and get the 40k crystals if you're already going towards them.